On today's episode of WatchJRGo, we are back at the new shop, and today we get spray foam after I fix some things. What is going on, guys? I am WatchJRGo, and today, like I said, we're here at the building, and I realized yesterday you didn't really get a good view of the windows. And here they are. The windows are in. They're not 100% finished. We're gonna do a couple little tune-up things like caulk them in, but now they're actually kind of cased in. They've got the J channel at the bottom. They've got drip rails on top, and we've got new windows. The spray foam guys are pulling in right now, and I still have some work to do in here. As you can see, we had to replace all of the wood from water rot right here last night, so that ended up taking some time. The amount of new wood I put in here is crazy. So that's new. There's like 20 new ones right there. And a couple more pieces of old foam insulation that need to come down, but we're close. The spray foam guys just pulled in, so we definitely have to hurry and get all of this out of here, the last few things. The spray foam is here. It is game time. I'm gonna finish up mounting these two pieces of metal right here, but check it out. They are rocking and rolling, and we'll jump right into the time lapse after this. There's that back wall. And they've got a rig. I'm out here cutting the metal to replace those two sheets that we took down right there. I think we're ready to mount those now. I just got them trimmed down to where they need to be. You know, this grinder and you know, a cutoff wheel, you can actually cut through this stuff really fast. I used to cut my corrugated with the Milwaukee, the little metal saw, and you go through like 2 blades to cut a sheet like that. With the big grinder, it's like 3 seconds of work. But I have terrible news for you guys. Last night, in the middle of the night, while I was getting all this framed up and measuring over and over and over, my $1 tape measure that has lasted years and years and years, so many vehicle wraps, it just blew its guts out. I don't know what happened, so we gotta pour one out for the homie. Just a moment of silence and spray foam noise. There we go. In honor of a wonderful tape measure that lasted so many years. All right, that can work. Update time, guys. I just got the front of the shop finished. It's all patched up. Well, there's a little bit of tuning I still need to do. I gotta trim down one side right there, and I gotta get those to lay, but we'll get all that sorted out here shortly. And inside, they're half done. That looks amazing. Basically, there's 3 sheets stacked up, and these ones have a little channel. So after they're done, I'm gonna come back with my tin snips, cut out that channel, and then it'll all lay down the way it's supposed to. But you know, I had to get done really fast, basically, and it's done. Check it out, we have spray foam. The echo's not that long, I'm just that happy about having a spray foam shop. Finally, this is going to rock. I think as soon as we get 2 air conditioners on here, we're gonna run 2 mini splits. I think this place will be freezing cold inside. It's still a little bit warm right now, but that's because it's not done. So a little bit of an adjustment to the plan. As there always is, nothing ever goes according to plan, as anyone who builds anything does know. They ran out of foam. So the foam comes in 55-gallon drums, and they brought 6 drums, and that's one's like a reactive agent and one's the foam or something like that. So there's 3 of the reactant and then 3 of the foam. And they burned through all 6 drums. Now, I don't know what the material costs. I do know I paid $11,000 to get the building done in total. So I think I'm gonna be getting a pretty good deal on this whole thing after, you know, a 4th barrel goes into it. This is 2 inches thick, and he said a lot of it is 3 inches thick. You can see these are 2x4s. and it's level with the 2x4s at some places. So that's crazy thick. And then of course down here around the edges, wow, this stuff is really hot. He said it comes out at 160 degrees, but down here around the edges, they really seal it up and then they do the fill passes. So I am very excited about this. It's still, I can tell you, that's still a lot better than standing in front of the tin when the sun's just beating down on it. It feels better already. So ready for air conditioning and ready for floors, but we're not ready for either because we're waiting on foam. So Monday, they'll have all of this finished up. It's basically one big pass that's left. All the rest of the building, for the most part, is finished. He's got a couple little steps right there and then all of this. But that is a spray foam building and I am super pumped. Look at that. So we still, we're gonna foam in the windows too. We're obviously gonna put great stuff under the bottom of those things, all the way around to make sure no air is getting in or out there. And this bad boy will be sealed. So we're getting close, we're getting really close. I gotta replace the garage doors as well. I need insulated doors, so I gotta make that call right now. And I just got off the phone with the floor guy. I gave him the color. I'm not gonna tell you guys the color yet, but it's gonna be even cooler than the old building, I think. And he wants to start Monday. He's not gonna start Monday. Now he's gonna have to start maybe Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that. So as always, things get pushed back. That's just how it goes. Now, a lot of you guys have been asking when we're gonna get back to the abandoned mini resort. And the answer to that, of course, is right now. So that is it for the update on this place today. We are headed to the lake right now. Obviously our goal up there was to be done in the next 2-3 weeks, something like that. But with family stuff coming up and, you know, really just a lot of stuff coming together at the same time, as well as working on this, it's not gonna get done until October. That's our new plan, is mid-October. I thought we'd have the listing on Airbnb by mid-October, but now it's probably gonna be whatever, November. I mean, it's not even worth listing in November because it's too cold to go to the lake. So it might be next spring. That's the update on this place. I gotta get a new dumpster immediately. That one is finally level full and I've got a lot of stuff to throw away, like all of these lights. So hopefully on Monday we'll be right back at it. Maybe I'll have a chance to climb up in the attic and get all these lights actually wired in. That'll knock out another good project. And we were going to do this floor at the same time, but now I guess we're putting new concrete in. I got talked into just replacing the concrete in the garage to solve the cracking and the fact that it's sunk a little bit. I mean, might as well. Maybe we can even put in like a floor drain at the end so that I can wash in here. That'd be cool. That is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over to shop WatchJRGo.com for cool shirts not like this. And please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and I will talk to you next time. All right, guys, I realize this was the shortest, most productive video I have ever made, and everyone's gonna be upset about me not showing more of the spray foam, but honestly, like, there's not much to show, right? They just take the spray foam gun, they go around in a big square to do an outline, and then they fill it in real quick and they move on to the next panel. And they're really fast, other than blowing through all that material. And you know, I shot a time lapse of the whole thing, and that's really all there is to it. They show up, they get there at 9 in the morning, and by 1 p.m. you're $11,000 poorer. That's kind of the whole process. Eric and I just came back over here and got all this metal fixed so it actually lays right. You can see there's no more gaps up there. I had to modify my setup just a little bit. Basically that double channel, there's like a double channel there, and then one right there, and then one right there. I had to trim that out and put it all back together so it actually sits correctly. So after a little bit of paint, this should look brand new. Obviously it doesn't match right now, but we'll have those new doors. They're gonna be white, and then we're gonna spray the whole building gray. I think gray is, you know, it's in. I love the way it looks. I love a big gray building. I'm still deciding, I'm not sure. So let me know in the comments below. If the house is white, what color should the building be? And the house will probably be white with black trim. And I was gonna do gray with black trim on the building. You know, maybe there's a better option. I just don't really want the building to be white. So this is your chance. Let me know in the comments below what color you would paint the building if the house is gonna be white and you want it all to look cohesive. Obviously there will be a lot of concrete here and I think it'll look nice. It'll kind of make the building disappear. It won't be like a centerpiece of the property, which would be good. Anyway, that is the update. I cannot wait to throw away that solar light. Oh look, now it turns on. It never turns on, but today it wants to work every time I walk over there. I can't wait for that to actually be powered by 120 volts and not that little battery pack.
because it does not work very well. Anyway, much better, much better.
Tomorrow I should have the final samples for the floor paint. Hopefully the next day the floors are going in, and hopefully like right after that we're putting lights in this thing. We're getting close and we're getting there really quick. I just need to go buy lights, buy Unistrut, and go get my scissor lift from Weston, and we'll be back on track. The scissor lift is pretty high up on the priority list at this point. We need that thing back.